Another thing that tends to be a problem for me, and I know there are people like me that might also have that same kind of issue. It's fear of what people will say. This is like a basic, especially when you have families, you have friends, you have, and you're just thinking, what if they watch this and they're like, is this what you're doing with your life? Stuff like that. You're always afraid of criticism. You always think, oh, what if I'm saying is rubbish? Stuff like that. The thing is, all these things will always, it's normal for these things to always come in your head. It shows that you're thinking, actually. So if you just, it's good to work on them. If you know you do have a flaw rather, work on them, but don't dwell on it and make you not to do what you're supposed to do. So my point is, try not to care or care so much about what people say, because if you do care so much about what people say, it's going to limit you in a lot of ways. I've always thought that I think I am the shy type. I always try to be at the back. I don't like being noticed so much because the attention and all those stuff. So I'm not really the attention kind of person. So I'm always hiding myself. Even when I know I have potential for something, I'll hide myself so that people will not see me. I don't want to be seen. But at the end of the day, you keep limiting yourself and you admire people that are out there doing what you know you can do. But you don't want them to criticize you. You don't want them to criticize your English. You don't want them to say, you're not fine enough. You don't want them to say, oh, there's just something people will say and you are afraid that it will get to you. At this point, if you say things that will hurt me, the Lord will help me deal with it. So, and that's why I'm just saying, I'm just going to do it anyway. Even if it doesn't sound good, even if it's somehow, I'll put myself out there. Right now, I'm nervous, but I'm doing it. So this is me like achieving my goal and prompting you guys to also do the same. Whatever you feel like you're nervous about, whatever you're afraid about, whatever you think, I don't know if it's gonna kick off, make better plans, write them down, and just achieve them. That's it. Another thing I would say goes in line with what I'm saying, and also applies to my life, is having better friends. So people don't understand that when you have good people around you, it affects you to a very, very large extent. Because when you have good friends, reasonable friends, you start being reasonable, you start being good, actually. When you have friends that always make wrong choices, always do wrong things, you might think you're not being influenced, but at the end of the day, you won't know when you start doing what you're not supposed to do. So it's always advisable that you keep people that will help you around and people you can also help. I'm not being selfish about this. People you can add value to their life and people that can add value to your life. So it goes hand in hand. You can't just want people to add value to your life and you're not adding value to any other person's life. So it might not just be money, because I know people say money. It can just be network. It can just be communication. When somebody's in problem, you're able to pray with them, you're able to talk to them, you're able to listen and hear what your friend have to say. And then having this kind of connection, especially this our generation, is very hard, but these are people you should keep around, because they are the ones that will guide you at the end of the day. They're the ones that will guide your footstep. I don't know if what I'm saying does make sense, but that's the point. So before I started this video, I had a lot of doubts. I didn't know if I was going to do this. I just had to call one of my friends. I'm having issue. I didn't want to talk to anybody about it because I didn't want people to discourage me. But I called one of my friends. Here's what I want to do. She was like, please do it. You have this potential. You can speak, you can talk, blah, blah, blah. She was just encouraging me and things that I didn't even think I had. She just made me realize I have it. Just make plans, do this, and then you can actually achieve this. I had a couple of friends like that I called like that, and they were very encouraged. I don't think I have any friend that's ever discouraged me about anything I've wanted to do, and that's encouraging. It shows that I have the right people around me, and I don't think anybody will call me about something that will develop their life and I'll say, no, I don't want to do it, So this is something that we should actually take seriously in 2024. Be conscious and intentional about people that you keep around you. That's the goal.